In a small city where dreams are often forgotten, a young fighter practiced alone. Long before the sun even thought about rising, there was no crowd to cheer him on, no applause to fuel his spirit. There was only the cold morning air, the familiar ache in his muscles, the quiet hum of discipline, and the ever-present companion of pain. They told him Wushu was just a performance, a flashy dance for an audience. But for him, it was everything. It was life itself. His name was Kai, and his world was shaped by the heroes he saw on a cracked phone screen. While other kids were lost in video games, he was practicing high kicks in the pouring rain, the drops mixing with his sweat. While others slept soundly in their beds, he was in the training hall, pushing his body until his legs gave out from exhaustion. He trained until the moon was his only spotlight. His father, a man of few words but deep wisdom, once told him, "Son, true strength isn't about how hard you can strike. It's about how much you can endure and still get back up." Those words didn't just echo in his mind. They became the very foundation upon which he built his entire being. They were his compass, his anchor in the storm of self-doubt. The day of his first real tournament arrived. The air was thick with anticipation, but for Kai, it quickly turned to humiliation. He lost, and he lost badly. The movements he had practiced thousands of times felt clumsy and foreign. His confidence evaporated under the bright lights. Laughter echoed from the stands. He saw people shaking their heads, some even walking away before his match was over. The worst part, he saw the doubt in the eyes of his closest friends, the ones who were supposed to be his biggest supporters. Their belief in him had vanished. That night was the longest of his life. The thought of quitting wasn't just a fleeting whisper. It was a deafening roar in his mind. He replayed every mistake, every missed block, every awkward stance. The shame was a physical weight, pressing down on him. It would have been so easy to give up, to put the uniform away and just be a normal kid. But as he stared at his reflection in the dark window of the training hall, he saw his father's words staring back at him. "How much can you endure?" Instead of walking away forever, he took a deep breath, tied his belt, and stepped back onto the mat. Failure became his new master. Sweat dripped, then poured. He fell, got up, and fell again. Each fall taught him balance. Each failed block taught him speed. Each exhausted gasp taught him endurance. He became a student of his own shortcomings. He watched recordings of his loss, not to dwell on the embarrassment, but to dissect every movement, every hesitation, every weakness. He broke himself down to his core components, piece by piece, and started over. He wasn't just training anymore. He was rebuilding himself from the ground up, stronger and more resilient than before. Months turned into a year of relentless, solitary work. Then, the national competition was announced. It was a different stage, a much bigger one. When Kai stepped onto the mat this time, there was no fear in his eyes, only a profound, unshakable calm. His breath was steady, his mind was clear. The gong sounded, and he began to move. Each motion flowed like water, seamless and powerful. Each strike carried the weight of 1,000 hours of practice. Each leap seemed to defy the laws of gravity, a perfect arc of grace and strength. The noisy crowd slowly fell silent. The judges, who had been casually observing, leaned forward in their seats, their faces a mixture of surprise and awe. His final form, the one he named the last form, ended not with a bang, but with a moment of perfect, absolute stillness. He held the pose, a living statue, every muscle controlled. For a heartbeat, there was only silence, and then the entire stadium erupted in applause. It wasn't the polite clapping he'd heard before. It was thunderous, genuine, overwhelming. They weren't clapping because he was flashy or theatrical. They were clapping because what they had just witnessed was real. It was pure, unfiltered dedication. Kai didn't just win a gold medal that day. He earned something far more valuable. He proved to himself, and to everyone who had ever doubted him, that raw dedication will always beat lazy talent. He showed that unwavering discipline can silence the loudest voices of doubt. He demonstrated that relentless persistence is the ultimate weapon against fear. Wushu didn't just teach him how to fight opponents in a ring. It taught him how to fight the battles within himself. It taught him how to live. So, if you're out there struggling today, if you feel like you've been knocked down and can't get back up, I want you to remember Kai's story. Remember that your greatest battle is not against the world, your competition, or the people who laugh at you. Your greatest battle is against that small, insidious voice inside your head that tells you to quit. And if you can learn to defeat that voice, if you can get up just one more time, then you fall. You are already a warrior. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires. We'll see you in the next one.